Hello and welcome to this month's mental health update. It is July and it is July the 7th, 2024, and that is 7/7/2024. I know we're late, but there's just so much going on, and I have yet to even get to a couple of videos I wanted to make about some socioeconomic issues, transportation. I just haven't had the energy. I'm trying to avoid this place as much as I can because it's so hot here. You can see I've got the second air conditioner going, and I've got the door closed this time to the bedroom. I got both of them going, but it's working against an alley where it doesn't go below 80 at night, and the hallway, the stairwell that I got to climb up. It's like in the 80s in there, and the humidity is like 70 in the 70s, and it's just I tell you, living here, I knew I was going to dread having to spend another summer here. I knew it. I knew it. I'm worried it's going to kill me because it's so hot here. This whole place is a furnace. It just traps the heat. You got the closed-in alley. You got all these buildings close together. Mineola itself is very warm compared to a lot of other areas on Long Island. It's like an urban heat island here because of all the development that we have going on. But in this video, the theme of this video is going to be, and it's only going to be about a 20-minute video because I just don't have the energy to do anything longer. This heat is just taking everything out of me. The heat and the humidity, it's stifling here. I'm not saying it's super comfortable on the South Shore, but it's certainly a lot more bearable. Here it feels like I'm in New Jersey. I guess maybe some could say, hey, it's getting you ready for the plan, right? Well, the thing is, Long Island is my identity. It's my identity. It's everything that I'm about, a lot of it has to do with Long Island, and I don't want to leave Long Island, and we're going to talk about that, but we're going to first talk about the challenges of living in Mineola that I have, and it's very, very hot here. Very hot here. It's very depressing, and it's not safe, You've seen what's going on with the vagrancy going on that we have. In the morning rush hour, you have people just passed out in the middle of the train station, just passed out. Passed out. I don't know if they're on stuff or whatever, but you know what happened with that. I had to call the MTA police. And then we have all the street lights out. They're all, even part of the new train station is dark. I had to go down the stairs. You see that little short video I made there. Having to go down those dark stairs. One of these days somebody is going to fall and wind up suing the railroad over it. But nobody cares. Nobody complains. Nobody does anything because there's apathy here. Nobody cares. That's a sign of a neighborhood that's done for. It's a lost cause when nobody else is willing to really get involved or run for village board or run for mayor to fix this. Nobody's out because nobody really cares. All the people who cared are working on getting the hell out. They know it's a lost cause. They know Mineola is being redlined. They know it's being done for, and there's a lot of things in the pipeline for this town that I think are going to be make it even worse, a worse place to live. But it's all, again, part of the plan to redline towns like Mineola. To redline all the middle of the island towns because they're diverse, because they're not full of those rich white finance professionals, so they don't get the attention. They get all the problems dumped in them. The homeless are literally they get on the bus free and they ride over here to Panhandle. They do the same thing on the train. They're all steered here. They're all put here. You don't see that all the South. If a homeless person pops up on the South Shore, they're going to send them to Mineola. They send them to Mineola, Hempstead, those kind of places. So it's a challenge living here, and I'm very grateful I've got the second air conditioner. I don't take it for granted because it would have been even worse. It was 77 when I walked in here, almost 80 degrees in my apartment. That's with the air conditioner in the other room going nonstop. It doesn't stop. It just keeps going. I can't afford to turn it off because it will get really hot in here. All right? But that's why I put the second AC on. Hopefully it can get it down to like 75 in here. That's better than 78, right? Or 77. So it gives me like maybe, if I'm generous, 5 degrees of cooling. But it's all it can do really because it's working against just so much heat and nobody else in the building believes in using air conditioning. So this place is it's just horribly hot. It really is. The heat is just a challenge. I've never done well with it. You know that. And So, what you're starting to see is you're starting to see me break down from dealing with the heat, just like a bus that's having too much after it. Same thing's happening to me. I'm breaking down. I'm failing to do mental health updates. I'm failing to provide videos. I'm failing to do things that need to be done. I've got a book from the library and some CDs. I haven't even looked at them yet. I got them like 2 weeks ago. I have to return them in 5 days. I don't have the energy for anything. I'm breaking down from the heat here. I'm breaking down from how goddamn depressing this town is. I'm breaking down from worried about my safety. Whether it be walking down dark stairs, having to look over my shoulder with a head on a swivel. I can't live in a nice neighborhood on Long Island. I got to deal with all these things because a bunch of snobs say I'm not worthy of it. I am worthy of it. I don't care what they think. All right? I don't care what they think. I'm fighting for my survival, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to fight for my survival. And I'm going to die here in Mineola. And I'm going to die here. I'm going to die if I have to shut up and go live in New Jersey, too. It's hot as hell there. I don't know how I can survive in a place like Tom. Sure, that 81-degree dew point the other day. It's inhospitable there. It's even worse than Mineola, or it's worse than Mineola. All right, it's worse. Well, Mineola shouldn't be a bad place to live. It shouldn't be. It's the county seat. We shouldn't have any of these problems. I moved here. I didn't think this would happen. I never thought in my wildest dreams, moving out of Westbury, that I'd have to deal with the same damn problems that I dealt with in Westbury and Mineola. And I am, including the illegals. Yeah, they're all over this town now. Because of they all let them into the city, thanks Governor Hochul and Eric Adams, and then they're all going to Mineola. You're not going to see them in Rockville Center. No, I never see a one there. Same thing in Wandsworth. Nope, not there. Not Massapequa. Not Lynbrook. No, middle of the island gets it all, particularly Mineola. So, yeah, that's what we deal with here. But it's a struggle. It's a struggle for me physically dealing with this heat. This place is unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. I gotta have that AC literally blowing right on me. It's struggling to keep this room cool. That little AC, I thought I'd get a little more relief with it. If we really it's been very humid, but it really hasn't been. Yeah, we've been in the upper 80s to around 90 here in Mineola the past couple of days, but it can get a lot hotter than this. All right, it could hit 100. I remember times when it hit 100 on Long Island. What happens then? This place is just unbelievable. This place. When I moved here, you're like, well, we did have some heat when I moved here, but the difference is the tenant mix is different. They all use their air conditioners, so it kind of cooled the whole building down. But most people, they don't use air conditioners. The tenant mix changed. That's all I'm going to say. They're comfortable in this kind of weather because that's maybe the climate from where they've grown up in. But for me, used to living on Long Island in a suburban kind of area, this is like a furnace. All right. And if I don't look well, it's because of what I'm dealing with right now. My mind is baked. All right, I can't think properly. The things that I have to do, that I need to do, that I haven't done. I'm not going to get specifics, but I'm not getting things done on time like I used to get. I can't. I'm slowing down, and my check engine light is going off, and my body and my mind is saying, John, you're breaking down. All right, that's what's happening. I'm breaking down. I can't take the heat here. I can't take the surroundings here anymore. It's disgusting with the trash. It's horrible. And I get a view out of a brick wall out of my window. This is not a way to live anymore, man. And I can't take it anymore. But no matter what I say, it's not going to change the response to the agencies. Well, this is all we have. We're not going to move. We're not going to. It's okay if they spend. Their thinking is, well, we have a fair market rate, and we can't really find another one-bedroom apartment at the fair market in the neighborhoods you're looking at. All right, because their fair market rate is well below. It's like $2,000. Of course, $2,500 for a decent apartment in a decent neighborhood on Long Island. Bare minimum, right? One bedroom. All right. Very hard to find anything under that. They're maxed out at around $2,000. Their fair market rate. But yet, I don't know what the electric bill is, and I'd like to know what it is, but they're probably paying hundreds and hundreds of more in the electric bill because I got to run all these air conditioners to keep this place cool than if I was living in a nice apartment with a nice breeze in, say, Rockville Center. All right? Um, but they don't do it like that because they have to go by the fair market rate. So it's stupid. It really is. It's such a colossal waste of energy. But that's even that, and they don't even want to move me anyway. All right? So I'm stuck here, and I just can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore, and I've just got to spend as much time away from this place as possible. So, what that means is once I'm done with these videos in the pipeline, I got to cut back on the content I'm making because it looks like a really bad summer. And I've got to spend as much time away from here as possible. I mean, as much. Literally, I come home and I go to sleep. I can't, I just sleep here and then I'm out because I can't. This place is just not inhabitable. This kind of heat. It's just, it's unbelievable. It really is. It really is. It's unbelievable how hot this damn place is getting. The ACs are really struggling. I'm sure that I'm worried they're gonna. Well, this is a new one, but I'm worried the other one's gonna probably break because it's being used so much. It's going constantly. I can't turn it off because if I do, it's gonna get even hotter in here. And there's just no break right now. There's no break from the heat. We knew this was going to be a hot summer going forward. We knew it. We knew it was going to be brutal, and it was. It was brutal, and it has been brutal so far. It's going to get hotter. We've got a big ridge of the pattern. We'll talk about that in the weather update. But that's the other thing. Doing these daily weather updates is getting to be too much. So again, there are going to be changes in the less time here, because I know it's horrible here. But as bad as it is right now, I'd still rather be here than having to shut up and go live in New Jersey. All right. But in the meantime, I've got to try to survive this heat. I can't imagine living anywhere else in Long Island because Long Island, it's just, I like the way things are laid out here. I like the way the towns are laid out. I like our beaches. I like the way the access to the Pine Barrens. You don't have that kind of thing in New Jersey, especially New Jersey's Pinelands, where there's barely any public transportation at all. And then you're in Tom's River, and you don't really have the same access to, grocery stores. The variety of things to do. Yeah, it's just not. And then there's the heat. It's horrible there. It's like a furnace. It's like a steam bath there. I'm dying here in Mineola, and I can't go I can't imagine living anywhere hotter than this place. I need to go somewhere cooler, not hotter. So, anyway, I think this is going to be I'm not even feeling well. I can't even go to another 20 minutes. I got a bad headache from this heat, so it's just unbelievable. Yeah, in order to be comfortable in this place, I probably would need to replace both these AC units with probably, in order to get it comfortable here, probably 10,000 BTU for the kitchen and probably 7,000 or 8,000 BTU for this room here. Probably almost need 20,000 BTU to keep this little apartment comfortable, keep it around 70 or 72 degrees on a warm, humid day in this place. That's what you need in this place. It's unbelievable. It really is. It's buildings like these really should be condemned. If I was running the government, I would just buy out the landlord, get all the tenants another suitable and improved better place to live, and knock this crap down and build something better. Because this is just consuming so much energy. It's so bad for the health of the people who live here, including yours truly. These places really should be knocked down and condemned. They really just. I know there's lots of buildings like this, particularly in New York City. Well, they are not suitable for the new climate we're living in. It's only going to get hotter. They also have outdated steam heat systems, which give off way too much heat when they're on. And we don't have cold winters anymore. So, all this stuff. But I know now I'm just talking about pipe dreams here. Forget about just focus on getting through this summer, and that means again spending as little time here as possible. As soon as I'm done with all these videos in the pipeline here that I'm going to be working on the next week or so, in the next probably couple of days, hopefully I can get them done. And then that's it. I got to cut back on all this stuff. I can't be making videos, so many videos on YouTube anymore. It's too damn hot. It's just too damn hot in this place. I gotta avoid this place as much as possible. It's like Hades over here, right? It's the hottest apartment I've ever lived in. Now it's true, it was bearable when everybody was using their air conditioners. Now that I'm living and on tenants who are used to tropical climates, they don't use air conditioning. So my air conditioners have to work very, very hard now. So that is, what it is. I feel sick coming here. So no, I'm grateful it's not worse. And like I said before, Long Island is my identity. I can't live in New Jersey. I can't. I can't, and I won't. I don't care what the snobs have to say. I'm not. I'm going to keep fighting them. I'll fight them till I die if I have to. But I'm not going to have to shut up and live in New Jersey. There's just no way. I can't do it. Unless the only way I can survive there is if I had a car. But there's no way I can survive there without a car. The transportation is too difficult, and the heat. At least in the car, yeah, then I can deal with the heat because I'd be driving everywhere. But other than that, I mean, I can never say never. But at this point, I'm going to fight with every fiber in my body to stay on Long Island, no matter what the snobs have to say. And I'm going to fight with every fiber in my body to find a better place to live because I deserve it, I need it, and I don't think that's asking for too much, even though the snobs seem to think it is. I don't really care. Like I said, I don't really care what they think. I have to take care of myself. They're taking care of themselves. I have to take care of myself. And I know that next summer is going to be hotter, and the summer after that is going to be hotter. But this place is going to kill me if I don't get out of here. So I'll pass out going up those stairs and have a heart attack, fall down the stairs, and that'll be the end of me. I'm sure some people would like that, but because it's so brutal in that staircase. It's just unbelievable. This place is going to kill me if I don't get out of here. I got to get out of here. That's it.